you go. Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode, another game of the South African Gigabyte Dota 2 challenge. It is White Rabbit Gaming Newbie versus BZK Pirates. That's Berserker Pirates. The build up towards this game. This is the loser bracket, 4 matches, I think. Whoever wins here goes to the loser bracket semi-finals, one step away from that loser bracket finals and at least a guaranteed third prize. So only 2 more games left before we head to the winner bracket game. So this will be the last series that I cast here on the NavTV Dota Red channel. After that, we'll be moving over to the NavTV-Dota channel to cast the semi-finals of the loser bracket and then to cast the winner bracket finals, which will be between Bravado and Carbon Gaming. It's going to be huge, but both of these two teams, I mean, everything. They're going to be leaving literally everything in, literally on the field, on the map, on the match. Yeah, on the map. WRG come in with a slight advantage, being favorites here. They do have very well-known names in the South African Dota 2 scene. However, they're still a very new team. It's a lot of top, 5.5, 6+ K players. That's MMR players. So, but still, if you come together as a new team, it's still going to be touch and go because you don't know each other just yet to actually play together well. BZK, they're playing with a stand-in now as well. I'm not quite sure how long they've played together, but the past few days they've just been playing better and better and better the whole time. So, like I said, WRG.newb, they have a slight advantage because they're favorites here, but BZK Pirates, I mean, they want to show they are not bottom tier 1. They can actually take on the likes of Santo, Doms, Chidawi, Castaway, I mean, all of these players. Everyone in the South African scene knows them very well. But let's go straight into the draft right now. It is the Earthshaker, Banout, Bounty Hunter, Lina, Winter Wyvern. Quick explanation on that Earthshaker we saw in the previous series. It was just insane. It was crazy. If the Earthshaker, I mean, even if you don't have Blink, you just hang back. You wait for the initiation, As soon as you see 3 heroes, you go for a fissure, you counter-initiate, and it's just extremely, extremely potent. Bounty Hunter, quick explanation there. Why that's a common banout in the South African scene. If your team, 4 of your team are around you, well, 3 of your team, including you, so that's 4 players, are with you, and you get 1 track kill, that's roughly 1,000 gold going your way. 2 track kills, 2,000, and that's just like for the entire team. Your net worth can just skyrocket. So very good to come back from if you have a Bounty Hunter, and if you snowball with a Bounty Hunter, the game's done. So good banouts from WRG. We do see the Winter Wyvern and Lina banouts coming from BZK Pirates. No surprise really there. Of course, it's always that choice between the Winter Wyvern or the Tusk, and they did let the Tusk go through. So White Rabbit Gaming pick up the Tusk, first pick here.
10 seconds.
It was their first pick. Yes, it was. Since BZK chose Radiant. And BZK follow up with good control heroes with a Gyrocopter and Clockwork. I mean, if you do get a good engage off with a Clockwork, you can always, position your cooldown on the Gyrocopter a little bit behind, delay the push, delay the engagement from WRG. WRG countered with a Witch Doctor. Now, Witch Doctor was buffed up previously, on this last patch. Just to give you guys a quick explanation, Witch Doctor, the Death Ward no longer bounces once, at least at level 3, but the damage from the Death Ward is increased quite a bit. It's still 60-60 at level 1, so that's 60 damage. But it was increased from 90 to 105, so that's 15 extra damage per per Death Ward proc. And then at level 3, it's an extra 30 damage. And I mean, you know how fast that hits. It's a huge buff. And we've been seeing Witch Doctor being banned out a lot between last night and today. After that, though, the banouts that came through was Huskar. Huskar has just risen to fame lately, especially in the Eastern scene, South African scene as well. Love to use him. Very good up against, nuke or magic type of, lineups, which BZK does have with that line, with the Gyrocopter cooldown, the Rocket Barrage. They also decided to ban out the Wind Ranger here. Now, Wind Ranger is one of those heroes where she just sort of all of a sudden comes back into the meta for a couple of weeks and then disappears again for a few months. And Wind Ranger has literally, over the past few days, over the past week during the course of this tournament, Wind Ranger has just been insane. every time she's picked, she's been played extremely well, extremely potent, especially in that mid-game phase, where the Windrunner can completely dominate you as soon as she has her Ags up, because, hey, it's a 17-second cooldown or something ridiculously low like that on her focus fire. The Darkseer was banned out. I mean, Darkseer comboing with Clock and with Gyro is extremely powerful, as well as the Dazzle. Now, Dazzle, I mean, Dazzle is always a strong hero, a strong defensive hero because of the shallow grave, the heal, the armor that, the plus armor or the negative armor reduction that can come through during team fights. So White Rabbit Gaming then decided to go for that Chen pick. Now, Chen was buffed quite a bit. The Penitent slow damage amplification was increased from 14, 18, 22 to 26. To 15, 20, 25, and 30. So the Penitent is quite heavy. Test of Faith, cost reduction.
10 seconds remaining.
Basically, in other words, the mana cost was reduced from 175 to 90 at level 1, then 100, then 110, 120. That's a big change. And of course, the cooldown was reduced from 24 to 16 seconds. So White Rabbit Gaming going for that Chen, going for the push from the Chen itself. Quite interesting. I mean, the Tusk Witch Doctor combo as well. Chen doesn't really combo with them that great because it's not... I mean, you can gank with him, but it's more for the pushing. Shadow Fiend being picked up now by White Rabbit Gaming on Dire. So Chen's going to have to choose. Is he going to stack for himself and actually get farm, or is he going to stack for the Shadow Fiend? Maybe both. After that, the line was picked up, an Ancient Apparition from BZK. So BZK, they want to, looking at their draft right now, they want to face rush White Rabbit Gaming or Newbie. They want to face rush them at around the 20-minute mark. That is when BZK is extremely powerful. Now, Gyrocopter, of course, can go late. We all know that. But with the team fight, I mean, when I'm saying face rush to 20 minutes, that doesn't mean end the game at 20 minutes. That just means take control from 20 minutes onwards. They've got a very strong mid-game lineup with a line, pick and the Gyrocopter. Good control in team fights. Where White Rabbit Gaming have a little bit of everything. They have the gank potential, they have the push, and then they have the Shadow Fiend, which does everything else. So,
10 seconds
the banners coming from BZK was the anti-mage. I mean, there's still that extra hero that needs to be picked up, that extra core #1 role on White Rabbit Gaming side. And, of course, the mid needs to be picked up by BZK, so banning out the Queen of Pain. I mean, Queen of Pain would have worked brilliantly with a lineup that BZK have here with the AoE kind of draft.
10 seconds.
So guys, Dragon Knight being picked up. That tank, that solid front liner that can engage, that can soak up quite a lot of the damage being picked up by BZK. I really like this draft. White Rabbit, I mean, they go for the Spectre. I was just about to say, I'm so surprised Spectre has not been banned out yet. The reason for that, guys, is Spectre, there's a big change that came into Spectre. To explain everything to you guys, it used to be your dispersion. It is dispersion, yes. You would first take, and there I go. So let's just quickly open it up here. This does happen with Reborn on the South African service. It does kick you off every now and then. So let's just quickly jump back in. There is a bug which Valve has confirmed. Unfortunately, they will only be fixing it most likely next week. So in the meantime, let's just try and reconnect. We might have to do it 2 or 3 times, and then we should be underway. Okay, come on, Dota, load, please. I ask you very nicely. Okay, so quickly talking about the Spectre again. How it always used to work is your dispersion would come into effect after the reduced damage. So if you had a let's just say a shield up, or we're in game. Let's just wait and see. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so if you had a Vanguard up, you would first reduce the damage, then the dispersion would come into play. Now, dispersion comes into play before damage gets reduced towards yourself, and of course, it's the dispersion or the damage that gets returned from the Spectre is the same type of damage. So in other words, if there's magical damage that you get hit with, it returns magical damage back instead of it's no longer pure. So Spectre, it's quite hard, it's quite ridiculous how such a small change can just all of a sudden skyrocket him into being one of the, well, most sought after heroes. Oh, I just changed the overlays, there you go. One of the most sought after picks so far, since last night. And with that pick from WRG, if BZK wants to take this late, they have lost the game. Spectre will completely dominate them and you won't really be able to kill the Spectre. Maybe with a Gyrocopter you still can, especially, and a Dragonite. Both of them can go quite tanky and can put out quite a bit of damage. So, well, let's have a look here, guys. I'm quickly introducing the side of WRG. It is going to be Santo in the jungle with the Chen on the Tusk. On the offlane, it is going to be Doms, meanwhile Spectre. He's being handled by Chadawi. On the middle lane, though, it is going to be Castaway on the Shadow Fiend. And last but not least, it is going to be S running on the Witch Doctor. So for the side here of BZK, let's start off with Hurley here on the Clockwork offlane. And it's going to be Soda running the Dragonite mid safe lane. The supports, it is going to be the stand-in Decap that's been playing quite well, I have to say, running on the line. Bobules on the Ancient Apparition, and of course ACG, the man, the one and only, running on the Gyrocopter. And just before I forget, Doms did ask me to give him a shout out. So shout out to you, Doms, while you're busy roaming through the jungle here, chilling. And well, does he actually have a ward? No, he's just hiding it out right now. Is he actually going to be scouted out? No, he's not. Just juking it. I don't think they'll be able to actually kill him right now. Having a look at the last hits and the deny so far, the Shadow Fiend has got off to a very good start at this point. So, I mean, that's the thing. Up against the Shadow Fiend, you always want to get off to as well. You basically want to get as many denies in as possible, because with 13 extra souls, all of a sudden now he is doing 80 right click. Well, basically 80 damage a right click. That's a lot up against the 56. So Shadow Fiend will start taking complete control, and is actually going to go onto Hurley here. This is a double damage run. There's going to be a lot of damage, but Hurley, of course, just uses his cogs, pushes Castaway out. But that just means there's no cogs now for this top lane. Still level 1. And bottom lane, first blood on the Tusk. So eye shots were actually off cooldown. No idea why he didn't actually just try and trap someone in here and go for that quick respawn. But Doms is one of those players where he will always push his limit in this offlane wall. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and you might even see like I mean, he's known for those, like, from mid plays, 4 minutes. Oh no, kill here on the middle lane. I mean, that's the problem. You're a Dragonite that has to come in close up against a double damage Shadow Fiend. Dude, you stay the hell behind this line as far away as possible. But speaking about Doms, he used to be a mid player, extremely good mid player. But I mean, he was known for those like minute 4 like rotations, instead of just staying in the middle lane and farming up while he could. But 1-1 at this point, 20 and 15, the two leading last hitters, and it is for the side of Spectre on the carry on WRG, and of course middle lane here on Castaway. Just getting a little bit of water. And, well, Soda has to be careful here. I don't think that last E-raise actually would have landed, but, well, if it did, problem here. The Tusk might actually be engaged, but here he does have a snowball if he can get it, but he uses it very early, and now he actually does trap someone in there. Unfortunately, the support, this might actually be S dropping as well. Good early rotations. That's what they were lacking up against Bravado yesterday. I think Doms should have held on to that snowball just a little bit longer, waiting for more support to come in. But it's fine, only the 1 kill, and he is at least sitting at level 3 versus the offlane Clock, only level 2. And of course Desolate does come into play quite heavily here up against the Clockwork on this lane. And I think it will just be a standard dual lane here now for the offlane. How's Chen doing? Is he actually stacking? So there's good stacks here. There's extremely good stacks here. Is the Chen actually going to take these stacks for himself? I mean, he can just pick up the Wildling Ripper and just farm these. But I think the Chen will most likely just be moving between these 3 most of the time now, leaving these 2 big stacks for the Shadow Fiend. And Castaway is just slowly but surely, pulling ahead of the Dragonite. 15 versus 30. And vaccine engagement now. Is there going to be another Hex coming up here on Doms? Nope. Just going to be Dota. I think it's Dota. Let's quickly have a look here. What's his other name that a lot of people know him as? It's Nick Dota. Sorry, Nick Dota. So Nick Dota or S. That is the Witch Doctor. Some of you guys may know him as either one of those two names. Lately, he's been playing as S. But old school name is Nick Dota. Have a look though at Castaway having full power trades up right now versus only a bottle up for the Dragonite. So Dragonite struggling quite a lot up around the mid lane, but we do see they do want to actually engage again here. There is a ward that won't actually scout them out. Ooh. This sentry and this ward. But let's have a look here. We do see the engagement going straight onto Doms. Doms should have started off with a snowball, but there's the paralyzing cast. Is it going to be able to do anything else? Doms, is he going to go into a snowball? He does have it. Doms, once again, not using his snowball to actually just try and delay up a little bit of time. Was going to die most likely anyway there, but this bottom lane's just not going the way of WRG at all and giving everything through to ACG. I mean, he's sitting at 3-0, only 35 lost hits, but, well, this might be a good chance to engage straight onto Decap, but Doms decides to rather not go for it. And the problem here is, Gyrocopter is level 6 now, so I honestly think that Doms should maybe just try and rotate a little bit, because he will not be able to kill. If he does engage, if he does get caught out, he's just going to die every single time now. Level 6 is up on the Dragonite. Ooh, the E-Ray is actually not latching there. And let's have a look at the Chen. Chen does have boots up. Does have 2 creeps. He actually... I think the SF actually went and got those stacks over here. I actually didn't catch that one. Sorry about that one, guys. Or it might have even been Santo, but having a look at Castaway's inventory, I mean, he nearly has mech. As soon as this mech is up, we might just see early rotations. And Dom's nearly hitting that level 5 mark. But let's have a look at the offlane clock. Also sitting at 4. He hasn't died once. Chadawi getting quite a good, lane here, easy lane, but the problem is you're giving this Clockwork, well, all the levels he needs in the world. Witch Doctor's only sitting at level 3 at this point. And I think we might see a wraparound here coming onto Castaway. They're trying to bait it out. Are they going to go in? Are they going to be able to get a stun? Nope, there's the raise. Castaway has to be careful. Oh, the stun actually misses. And yeah, Chen's busy heading for the hills at this point. And Santa might be in big trouble, but he does actually get stunned here up on Hurley. So Hurley's going to be in big trouble. The thing is, Castaway gets the kill. Nearly gets a second one. Dragonite does use the Invis Ruin, and Chadawi's also come in. So, the play is coming through from Castaway, but unfortunately, Castaway is just he's gonna lose his life right there. Did he buy his mech? Yeah, he did buy his mech up at least. And that means they're backing off. So having a look at that, that's a 3-for-2 trade-off, going the favor of WRG. So coming back from that one, gold a little bit in the favor of BZK because of that kill on the Shadow Fiend. But Shadow Fiend does have mech up right now. If he had mech there, he probably could have turned around and got even more kills. So big game or big plays coming off right now here, guys. Thanks a lot for everyone tuning in on stream. I'm Reddit, I'm a caster for NAV TV, NAV TV. Check us out, navtv.co.za. Be casting for like the past week solo. Sometimes Truck's been joining me. It does sort of get quite hard onto your throat, so excuse me. So that does not have dragon form up right now, and luckily the tower's not in deny range just yet. The nice thing here is our damage increased by 30% because of this Alpha Wolf.
Time for a tag team.
Look at the Alpha Wolf. Now the push is going to come in onto this middle lane, and I think, this is just going to be the tower down. Just need to click it a few times. They do have Cliff. One more hit coming through. Another engagement actually here from Dobbs. He Walrus punches on, and that's going to be good night, Mr. Dragon Knight. And, bottom lane, they're going to try and go for a counter push right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's have a look here. There's the wraparound coming through. They have to be very careful here that they don't. Castaway does have his mech up. Is their cooldown going to come through? Are they going to be able to do anything? There's the Spectre Horde coming in. Who are they actually going to go onto? It is going to be onto the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter does use his cooldown, but he's just instantly obliterated. And Chirawi was frozen up by the cold feet, of course, of the Ancient Apparition. But that's the Gyrocopter down. The Lion, what are you doing here? Get out of here, buddy. But I don't think, don't get too close. The E-Rates might actually catch you out there. And it seems like this is going to be a full push here on bottom lane, and they have to get out of this or defend it and make their choice pretty cheap, because this is 5 here and up. Ooh. Dragon Knight, he does have Dragon Form if he wants to try and contest up against this. But this is a 5-man death fall coming through from the side of WRG. SM is TPing back mid. They did get the tower. Top lane. The Spectre goes back top. He does have a Vanguard up. This is looking to be a 17-minute-ish. Actually, maybe closer. A 16-minute. I'm actually calling it right now. 16-minute Radiant if they don't try and shut down the Spectre at this point. And that's going to be devastating up to heroes like the Ancient Apparition, the Lion. These two supports that the side of BZK rely heavily on are just going to pop instantly. The one good thing though is the Dragon Knight slowly but surely trying to come back, or sitting on 48 last hits. But the Gyrocopter, I mean, he has his Hubble the Dominator up at least. He's been, he's been doing quite well. He has 4 kills already, so his last hits of course are lacking a little bit because of those kills, but it will of course help him up quite a lot. And there's the cooldown coming through right now here onto, and the hook shot as well. So this might just be 2 kills coming the way of. Nope. Are they going to be able to trap anyone out? Unfortunately, not actually catching the shards right there. So getting an extra kill on the Gyrocopter as well. Was it the Gyrocopter? Yes, Gyrocopter got that kill. He doesn't have the highest last hits, but he's doing pretty damn well for himself. And bottom lane, the Dragon Knight's just split pushing up. I mean, this game is completely even out. But let's have a look at the gold graph. It was 7.5 in favor of WRG, now sitting only at 5. The goal, or the net worth, sorry, the experience is just around over 3k. So still quite heavily in the favor of WRG, but the split pushing and the extra kills that they're getting from the side of BZK, they're playing the way they need to, because they know they can't actually take a full 5-on-5 fight right now. Except this is what they're actually going to try and do, trying to go on Spectre, raiding all of his mana. The cooldown has been used, so if they are going to try and engage. Dogs is going straight in once again, not using anything, but there's Castaway. Oh, unfortunately not being able to get anything, and just a frustrated Requiem of Souls using his blink. Are they going to be able to get any further kills? This is going to be a double raise. Is this going to be a double kill? Double kill. Oh no, Spectre actually got that kill off there, and very good shots coming through from the Tusk. So I think that was a buyback as well coming on the Lion. That's a big gold swing going in favor of WRG, getting that extra tier 2 tower. 2 tier 2 towers still remain, middle and bot. But let's have a look at Spectre. I mean, Spectre, wow, this might actually be a 15 minutes radiance. Sitting at around 1,300. Actually, that's 500. Just under 2k gold, like 1,500, 1,800 gold from his radiance. And let's see what the side of BZK are actually going to do. The BKB has been, not the BKB, the Ogre Club has been picked up for the Gyrocopter, moving towards that BKB. It's going to be very difficult to, well, actually just quickly want to respond to one of the guys saying, actually 8k MMR in SA is 8k MMR because we can't rank search here. So just so that you guys know, for those of you guys watching on stream, the players from South Africa can't actually solo or search ranked here in South Africa. So if they are 6k or 7k MMR, that is 6 or 7k MMR EU. That's playing on 250 ping. So it is extremely difficult to actually play ranked playing on 250 ping. But a lot of these players, I mean, Castaway I think is one of them as well, sitting on a very high MMR skill in South Africa. But there's not a lot. Oh, Lion going straight for Mana Drain. Just scouting it out. Good choice there that it wasn't a finger of death just to try and blow him up. But now it's a smoke. So are they actually going to? Oh, Garo's already used his flat cannon. Here comes the Ancient Apparition ulti going straight through onto Rosh. But yeah, now they're going on to Hurley, and for Hurley, I think he might just drop. No, Hurley's alive. Hurley is alive. They have not managed to pick off anyone just yet. So now he's going in. He's actually being engaged upon now. This is going to be very problematic. Here it goes. Look at it go. Unfortunately, Gyrocopter trapped right inside. And, well, Shadow Fiend wants to do more. He wants to go in, but he's just being ripped apart at this point. Oh, Dom's actually saving Castaway. Yes, Dom's saving Castaway. Quite interesting that Dom's uses his snowball so fast, though, the whole time. Let's quickly check. Oh wait, snowball max launch time reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. So I think he's actually using it full time. And Shadow Fiend actually dodging out of the ancient apparition frostbitten blast. So not as bad as it could have gone here for this side of BZK, but the hookshot is in. Is it actually going to land? No, it's the blink in from Doms going straight onto the line just draining as much mana as possible. The hookshot, he really wants to go in. Oh, thinking that the Chen was actually going to be looping around this way. Hookshot whiffing, and well, WRG, they're just going to back up probably straight into the rush pit right now. And okay, so 60 minutes radiance, a little bit longer because of course he had to he was taking part in a few fights, but Sacred Relic is up, and that will mean within the next minute or so he should have his radiance up. I mean, things are just going from bad to worse here for the side of BZK, but BZK did bring the game back versus Duck. Duck had a good advantage. They held high ground extremely well. So let's see if they can do it here. Gyrocopter busy pushing out top lane. I'm quite surprised that they didn't decide to go for Rosh, because I mean they did have Chen with a few creeps. They should be able to get this Rosh pick up quite early, and the pings are actually coming out. And that's actually from the Dragonite saying they are at Rosh, let's push.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, quick update on Energy versus IFG. Energy is leading 12-8 at this point. Don't know what the net worth or the gold advantage is at all on that game. That's just a quick update for you guys that have been wondering. This though is still game 1 between WRG versus BZK. Are we going to see an engagement here onto Dragonite? Interesting that Spectre is, well, Spectre's mid bottom. I think they're just trying to delay this push here on top. Castaway does have Boots of Travel up as well as his Blink. Just going for that, you know, build where he will be involved with everything. And Dragonite also, I mean, struggling to get a lot of farm. He's only sitting on Drums of Endurance at this point and a Ogre Club, so doesn't have his BKB up just yet. And if we have a look, Gyrocopter gone for the Sanjay Yasha build, that early team fight type of build up here from him. So let's see the net worth. Castaway sitting on 10,800. Chidawi will have his Radiance up now. Yeah, Radiance incoming on Chidawi, as well as Santo bringing up a medallion for Rosh. But yeah, 10,800, 9,200, and then only 7,000. So over 1,300 gold difference between Gyrocopter and the Spectre. And Spectre needs less items to do more damage in a fight. Spectre just needs Radiance. That's it. Of course, after that it's good, but with Radiance alone, Spectre can just do so much more. So if you're playing behind a Spectre that already has a Radiance, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to you know, try and catch up on the team fights. But let's see. They seem to be moving. Newbie seems to be moving towards the rush pit right now, and are they gonna contest? Clockwork's busy walking towards that side as well.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And it seems like yes, they are actually going towards this. Ancient Apparition ulti is flying straight through. And top lane, there's a huge engagement coming through. Baba Yules and of course the Spectre. This is what I was talking about. The Spectre with the Radiance is just going to start snowballing out of control. The Gyrocopter and the Ancient Apparition just being blown up, and that wasn't even with a Requiem on the Shadow Fiend, just with a few shards, a few Shadow Razors and shards. It's a very good combination, a Tusk into a Shadow Fiend. And are they going to move towards Rush now or not? Because they have all the tier 2s. It is objective gaming. Dota is an objective based esports. So if you're just farming the whole time, okay, sure, that can help. But the big problem comes in here is you could have taken a free rush like for the past, I don't know, 7 minutes. And that would most likely give you a high ground. Press the advantage while you have it. Okay, score at this point is 0-0 right now, guys. So it is sitting on 0-0. Guys are asking to actually see the net worth. The net worth graph is actually open, but let's have a quick look here. At 20 minutes in, it's 14,000 net worth going the way of WRG. So 14,000 net worth. So I'm busy managing my own stream while I'm talking as well, so I'm trying to chat to the guys. Experience is roughly around 10,000. It's just going from bad to worse here for the side of BZK. However, WRG still needs to push high ground. I think they were roughly around the same. They were the same deficit in the games versus Duck, and they just kept their high ground and just kept on winning the fights after that. So let's see if they can do the same here up against newbie. I mean, this will be a big upset if they do. But sitting on 6 and 12 at this point. Was that actually a stack on the entrance? No, just a normal push in. And who got the Aegis? I think it was Castaway. Yeah, he's just going to blink in, try and go for the Requiem of Souls, trying to draw as much of the initial stuns and initial engagement from everyone. And if Gyrocopter blows his cooldown too early, just to try and kill an Aegis up Shadow Fiend, it might just be game from there. Well, let's have a look here onto the bottom lane. The shards came through. See, here's the push. Top lane, I mean, you know, Chidawi is just chilling here. He's just farming it up as much as he can because he can always just come in with his ultimate. And Castaway is just juking it around here. He does have Aegis, and there's the Hand of God being used. Are we going to see anything else coming through? The Ancient Apparition ultimate flying in, and there's the cooldown as well. Cooldown's dropped. Ancient Apparition ultimate only landing on 2 heroes. This is... They're probably just going to back up a little bit. They back up, and this is going to be the push now. There is no AA ulti. There is no Gyrocopter ulti. Let's see if Castaway stands here in front. He's just going to tank it up. They're trying to do everything they can to actually try and kill him. And here comes Spectre coming in. The big jump in from Doms as well. Now they're turning around, going on to the Dragon Knight. The wards coming through from the Witch Doctor on the bottom side. It's just saying that's 3 heroes down. The one buyback is on the line. That's the second buyback already from him. Ancient Apparition ulti flying through. Unfortunately not. Only going to land onto 2 heroes, and this is going to be the first lane of Rax going the way of, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's have a look here. Well, it is at least going to be a tier 3 tower going the way of WRG.newb. Are they going to turn around, go for the melee? Yes, they're going straight for the melee Rax here. The pings are coming out. Is there a hook shot? Who are they actually going to try and catch on the hook shots here? Maybe trying to hold it for the retreat. But I think they have to wait for the... Yeah, I'm very glad that they didn't engage. They lose 1 Rax, that's fine. Wait for the Gyrocopter, wait for the Dragon Knight to actually come back. And, well, WRG aren't going to press their advantage. They know they've got what they've come for, and they're just going to back off right now. What's coming here for Chidawi? Full Manta style up. Well, he will have it now. I think he's just waiting for his ultimate orb. Okay, cool, guys. Just a quick update. Energy did beat IFG 1-0, so they'll be going into their game 2 shortly. This game, though, is still underway. And, I mean, sure, BZK are behind, but they're not that far behind. Well, I think they're like, I mean, over 20k after that last engagement, so they are quite far behind. But if they manage to get a kill here on the Spectre or on anyone else, then it's going to be a good chunk of change, you know, going their way. However, Tusk has just picked up his Desolator, and I'm not quite sure. I really like it. It puts a lot of burst into that Walrus Punch of yours, and if you do manage to jump in onto the Dragon Knight with that, you know, with that Walrus Punch, that Deso charges on him, and they'll be able to burst him down quite fast. I think they will most likely probably try and wait for the rush timer to actually come back up, and then they'll decide to push him. Hand of God being used now by the Chen. Chen just playing complete support, not going for ags or anything. 4 staff, medallion, wards up, gem up. And the vision that WRG has at this point is quite good. So they've got a little bit of vision in the jungle, looking to if there's any ganks coming through there. They have vision over the rush area, which covers that section there. And Castaway, what's he going for next? 300 gold, then he'll have his Reaver up, Demon Edge up, sorry. And then most likely going straight into... I'm quite surprised Castaway hasn't gone for the more resilient Scotty bolt on the SF. But he just wants to put out damage. So he's gone for the full... He's going for the nadeless. He wants to two-shot someone instantly. Oh, Dragon Knight, he stays here. Ooh. Good map awareness coming through from Dragon Knight. So the guys, it's just it's just slowly the game's just calming down. Not a lot's actually going on. I think they want to... Oh, well, there's a smoke. So just as I say that, Santo might be in big trouble here on this Chen. Mr. Aladdin Chen. But they actually decide to wrap around. Who are they going to go onto it? It's going to be Castaway. The hookshot is right there. They actually throw everything onto Castaway that they can. But here comes Dom. And, well, this is quite a big chunk of damage that's coming here from the Witch Doctor as well. Are they going to be able to do anything? There's 2 heroes down. The Clockwork is down. Actually, it's a 2 for 2 at this point. And, unfortunately, Chen's actually come in, managing to heal up. And that's 4 heroes down. What the hell happened there? There's just so much damage being burst out or being thrown out onto Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend at least did buy up his Demon Edge. But then that was before Spectre even came in. And then Spectre came in with Santo as backup. And it's just going to be... Oh, are they going to try... The Penitence was actually put in there. Here's the Ancient Apparition Ultimate. Not going to actually land onto anyone except for Santo. And that's 2/3 of the top tower's HP down. Middle tower's also pressing in. And Rosh, we don't know yet when Rosh is up. I'm actually looking on stream right now as to... The last time I checked, Rosh was literally right now on stream. So that's 2 minutes ago. And they decide to back off. What's happening here? Chidawi! The trolls, guys, the trolls! The body blocks coming here from Spectre. Spectre just body blocking up his own teammates, the Chen. I mean, that just shows these guys are having fun at this point. It's 20,000 gold lead. They're in control of this game. They don't have to go and push for high ground right now. They do already have 1 lane of Rax advantage. They'll most likely wait for the next rush. And then after that, go for another lane of Rax. There's no reason to try and force an issue like, sorry to bring this up, but like Duck did in their games versus BZK. Because if you try and force an issue versus a team like a team like BZK that has a lot of AoE control, you might just find yourself losing this game very, very quickly. And Dom, well, was this actually a smoke gank? I don't know if this was a smoke. Spectre's pausing. Ooh. Poppy pause is coming through. Oh, let's have a look here. The blink is actually up, and Doms, is he just gonna go and try and go for this quick pick blink out? He's just body blocking them. He should know. Oh, this is actually a huge dive. He does manage to get the kill, but now is the counter engagement. The Spectre has actually used the ultimate. Does come in, going straight onto Soda right now, but the cooldown there from the Gyrocopter. But Gyrocopter might actually just drop here just from the Radiance Blade. This Radiance Blade is just so much, and the Cask! The Cask, is he just going to turn around? Who's he actually going to go into? Just trying to keep the illusion or the burns on them at this point. And so now he's diving deep. You know, someone gets... No one actually died from that one, and Castaway used his Requiem. Now they're just going in for the middle tower. I mean, with the Dragonite down, the Gyrocopter does have a BKB up, full 10-second BKB. This might be a good time for them to try and do something, but the Dragonite does not... Wait, come on, click on the Dragonite. There you go. Dragonite does not have buyback. So are we going to see anything coming through from here? Ancient Apparition also once again not actually going to hit onto anyone. And here's the Gyrocopter using his BKB up, but unfortunately, hey, guess what, Gyrocopter? You have a Witch Doctor that's level 2 that does 105 damage, and hey, it's physical damage. It is not magical, so your BKB is not going to help up against that at all. Right? Seriously, cast is busy bouncing on towards the Clockwork. Just look at the crits from Shadow Fiend. It's just ridiculous. And here he blinks in. Just look at that. 2 hits. Gyrocopter nearly completely dead. He does, of course, get forced out, and Glimmer kept out of that one. Is he going towards the top side? Ancient Apparition, ulti, flying through, not actually landing onto anyone. Now comes the blink in onto Task with that Desolator. Spectre Burn actually getting that kill, and now they're just going and trying to get the last lane of Raksha. I think this might just be game. WRG dominant here in game number 1. And there's the engagement, the blink on the Shadow Fiend. Any crits, any crits, any crits? There's the... Oh, fortunately not enough. Now it's a stun onto the Shadow Fiend, but the snowball just saves him. Still actually gets caught out, and the good charge right there is Cosplay actually going to drop. Cosplay does drop, but unfortunately Chidawi just does so much damage. Meanwhile, here comes Cosplay. He did buy back for this one. Not quite sure, just, yeah. Castaway going on to ACG. ACG, of course, well, it's quite tanky. If they do manage to kill Castaway here a second time, he did use his buyback. Nope, just going straight for the tier 4s, and I think that is the best call here for the side of WRG.newb.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Trying to get the Twitch chat sorted out, you know, you are the chat. No. Is he going to... Oh! Gets very well played there by Hurdy. They still haven't called GG here though, so let me actually just continue on casting this, because hey, who knows, maybe they can actually bring this one back. The hook shot is off cooldown in 2 seconds. Who do you go though on? Who do you go on? Unfortunately, once again, no instant apparition ulti flying through. I mean, it's only level... Well, it's a level 2 ulti right now. Still at buyback, and Castaway just using his Requiem to try and zone them out. Here you go, Walrus Punch in onto the Dragonite. Dragonite, of course, well, there's the big cooldown coming through from the Gyrocopter, unfortunately not landing onto anyone. Hurley's actually hook shot straight in onto the Shadow Fiend. The Shadow Fiend did buy back, so this is a dieback from the Shadow Fiend. But look at it, go Witch Doctor! I mean, the amount of damage, well, the Spectre just kept on getting the kills though, but the Witch Doctor Death Ward is just so potent. Mega creeps up, and this has to be game now, guys. Oh, let's have a look here, Doms. He actually goes for the engagement, but are we going to be able to actually kill him? Nope, they don't. And let's just focus here onto this lane of Rax. Actually, they're busy diving Rax right now, so very well played by WRG.newb for, you know, winning game number 1. It's insane. It's what a game. Them coming back from the defeat yesterday to play this kind of Dota, it's extremely good to see. And it really puts them up there in the, you know, top 4 bracket, up with the likes of Bravado, Carbon, Energy, and Nubia. I would put it that way. So congratulations, and WRG. Well, we'll see you guys. Spectre 15-0. Oh my word. We'll see you guys for game number 2 shortly. Stay tuned. Okay, and that's in game. So you guys that are still watching on stream, no. Let's quickly tune there. For those of you guys watching on stream, thanks a lot. Watch a few ads. We'll be back shortly with game number 2 between Bravado and between Newbie and BZK Pirates. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
this. I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Embrace for impact, fight your fears fire. Embrace for impact, I'm the future's engineer. And baby, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and baby, I'm here, I'm here. I've got a question, if you'd hear me out. In your defense, you never had a chance. And so tell me straight, I won't go. This is our time now, I'm sure. Make no mistake, that we are closer than we're far. Fight your fears fire, embrace for impact.
Okay guys, welcome back to game number 2 between BZK Pirates and White Rabbit Gaming Newbie. So game 1 going convincingly through to White Rabbit Gaming, but BZK is showing a few signs of life, and quite a few signs of life and glimmers of hope for game 2. So let's see if BZK can pull upsets here. The banouts coming through from BZK was Lena and Shadow Fiend, followed up by Earthshaker and of course a Bounty Hunter that did leave Tusk and Winter Wyvern in the pool, and both have been picked up. BZK picked up the Winter Wyvern first, followed by Tusk Night Stalker on White Rabbit Gaming, and Gyrocopter followed, well, again on BZK. Now Gyrocopter did do quite well considering, well, he got a few kills. He didn't get as much last hits early on, but he was quite far ahead in regards with kills itself. So BZK relying back on the Gyrocopter to pull them forward in this second match out of the, well, it's the best out of 3. So they need to win the second match. Otherwise, they are out completely of the South African Gigabyte 2 the South African Gigabyte Dota 2 challenge. And actually, on that note, I should probably quickly play a Dota 2 lounge ad. Well, there you go for those of you guys on stream. Yeah, I mean, having a look here quickly, just I have to give a shout out to Gigabyte themselves. I mean, they've been insane with sponsoring $2,000 up in cold hard cash. Nav TV, of course, the hosts of this tournament, managing it, adminning it, and running it. So special shout out to everyone involved. You guys have all been great. We really appreciate all the help that everyone has been bringing, basically putting forth towards this, that join Dota, Ghost of Gamers, Dota 2 Lounge, everyone involved. You guys have been amazing, 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 amazing. And well, BZK Pirates versus White Rabbit Gaming. The next banouts were the Windrunner, Huskar, very common second phase bans in the South African scene, and Darkseer. I mean, that's the one here you have to ban out versus a Winter Wyvern. So Darkseer being banned out, as well as the Clockwork, the Engage, the Initiation. So let's have a look and see what's actually going to happen now. What is the next pick going to be for White Rabbit Gaming? Are they going to be running the Night Stalker as a #1 role, as an offlane role? We have seen them run it as an offlane. Well, we have seen Night Stalker being run as an offlane because his HP regen after this last patch. Let's quickly try and find it. Night Stalker base HP regen increased from 0.25 to 2, a full 2. So this will be a offlane Night Stalker with a roaming support task, Invoker mid. I'm just trying to think here. I'm not quite sure how they're going to lane this, but BZK going for a Wisp Tiny combo. I mean, this might be a good pickup up against White Rabbit Gaming, because if White Rabbit don't group up early on, which they don't necessarily want to do completely with the Invoker. Well, actually they do. The Anti-Mage will be split pushing, will have a blink to be able to get out of it. Tiny, however, can buy a blink and follow up. So, putting the pressure onto White Rabbit Gaming, because if you do get a good curse off with the Gyrocopter ultimate, your Tiny stun toss will be tremendous. And of course, you always have the Wisp to get you out of any tough situations or chase if you need. And White Rabbit Gaming going once again for that jungling hero, and it's going to be an Enigma pickup here. Wow. So things looking very good at this point for White Rabbit Gaming, leading this competition 1-0, or this matchup 1-0 at this point. And well, there's quite a lot of stuns: the Winter Wyvern, the Gyrocopter, the Tiny, that can, disable the Enigma. But of course, the only one that can go through BKB at this point is the Winter Wyvern. Pierces spell immunity, so using Winter's Curse on Enigma, but then that, of course, leaves the Anti-Mage open. That leaves the Night Stalker open. It's going to be very tough for BZK to actually try and stop that Enigma if Enigma just goes for a straight BKB. Oh, quickly reading what the guys on chat are saying here right now. A lot of guys are saying, please, WRG, take my power, take my energy, WRG. Lots of spam coming out there. Wow, this chat doesn't move as fast as Twitch, which is good. That's very true. I'm not sure how you can be an admin of Dota 2 Lounge. I'm not an admin of Dota 2 Lounge. I'm just a caster. We do know a few admins, and they always handle our stuff. So sorry for that, Mr. Johnny Low Senator. Johnny Low Senator, I think. I don't know. Whoever that is on stream. Sorry, don't know how you can't be a admin. And let's quickly go straight back onto the draft so far. It is an Axe pickup here by Hurley. I mean, offlane Axe is going to be quite interesting to see. And there you go. My game crashes. Yay. This is just standard reborn. Hashtag Volvo, please fix. They have confirmed the South African servers. Basically, there's a big bug on the South African servers after the reborn patch to them, that a lot of these things happen. But Valve will be fixing that next week. Unfortunately, it's a bit late for our tournament itself, for our game, for our competition. But all we have to do is just reconnect a few times. Sometimes that happens 2 or 3 times. We just keep on trying until it lets us back in. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Come on. Okay, seems like we are underway right now. We might actually see an engagement here on the bottom lane quite early on. Let me just jump over to the correct overlays and Let's quickly have a look here. It is going to be Chidawi on the Anti-Mage, Santa on the Enigma, with S. Nuko Dodo on the Task, Castaway running on the Invoker. Invoker's actually being engaged upon now. This is going to be the first blood. And there's absolutely, well, I don't know why Invoker was standing this side. I mean, he is just going to be completely sandwiched in here and demolished. Well played through to the side of BZK. I mean, they do get both Axe and Io both getting the bounty rune. So a good start off here for the side of BZK. And it is going to be Hurley being run on the Axe. Middle, it is going to be ACG on the nice feed law. Sunmatted Santo, wow. ACG is running on the Tiny with his support with Mr. Bobules on the Wisp. Seems that way, yes. With Soda running aggressive tri-lane with stand-in decap here. So they are trying to shut down the farm here of the Anti-Mage. 2 range versus 2 melee. It's going to be quite difficult. Castaway though, he's up here on the middle lane. He should be okay. This is the Super Saiyan hair. Let's quickly zoom in on it. That's quite cool. Oh, I might actually be missing something here on the top lane though. Doms being engaged upon, so bottom lane is going to be, I mean, this might just actually be where there's a kill or two coming in, and unfortunately not targeting the same heroes, but Nuko Dodo, aka S, well, they're actually asking for a pause, BZK. What's happening? I've got a creep in the middle of my screen. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, gosh, lol, I have 10. Well, guys, game 1 going the way of WRG. They're leading the series 1-0. BZK, they have a lot to try and come back from right now. They did manage to get the first blood, so my Enigma eyes are at the back of my head as well. Thank you, Volvo. No one ganks me in this game. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, everyone is back. Everyone's saying ready, so let's have a look and see. I mean, this bottom lane is going to be very difficult for Tusk here on Nuko Dodo. I mean, it's 2 range versus 2 melee. They're going to be shutting down this anti-mage so hard on this lane. And you can see that already in levels. But one good thing though is Enigma is actually free farming here on this bottom lane, in the jungle, and Doms. It's going to be an Axe versus a Night Stalker. That's not the easiest lane to win for Night Stalker, but he should actually be okay because he does have enough regen. He will have his boots up now as well. Managed to get 2 pulls. No, only the 1. And this is a problem for, well, Chidawi has to be careful because he is now alone. I mean, Anti-Mage is one of those heroes where you actually want free farm. You want a lot of farm up. And up against 2 range heroes, you aren't really going to get it. But let's see how Chidawi actually manages to handle this lane. And Nuko Dodo, he's busy wrapping around. He wants to try and go for something here in this middle lane. He's busy hiding. Are they actually going to get these shards off? Shards can actually trap. If he comes up here, is the shard going to... No, very well held on here. I think if ACG comes there, he'll most likely try and just hook him off. Well, there's actually it, and they're going straight on to ACG. ACG might actually die here. There is a... Unfortunately, the whole combo didn't land completely for the side here of Newbie. Invoker missing his tornado. And yeah, of course, well played. I mean, Wisp, overcharge OP, man, overcharge OP. Top lane though, Dom's is busy. He's being hunted down here by Hurley. He of course just picked up his boots, and now he's going. You know, he's just right-clicking. He's just trading hits right now. And Hurley has to be careful because this base regen, coming through from the Night Stalker is just ridiculously strong. Surprised that Anti-Mage is going back into lane right now. I mean, he could have got at least 1 or 2 last hits. Going to try and farm under the jungle now. Another pause coming through. Game of pauses, guys. Let's quickly find out what's happening. Okay, so Soda's timing out a little bit, so let's just quickly have a look. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys, for the 800 viewers on stream, 800 plus. It jumps over to 1,000 sometimes. Thanks so much for all the support that you guys have been showing us. The game is paused. It's still 1-0 at this point. Last hit going heavily in favor of Gyrocopter. I mean, it's 16-4 versus poor little Anti-Mage. It's 5-0. So Anti-Mage is going to have a very difficult time here. I'm going to relocate in. Bounty Hunter. Lol. Quickly have a look here. I could have sworn there's a Bounty Hunter emoticon. Any bounty emoticon? I know that's not bounty, but that's true love. Quickly having a look, it's 3 minutes into the game. Anti-Mage only sitting on a poor man shield. The Gyrocopter has boots up, has another 600 gold, so will most likely have his full treads up pretty damn soon. I'm quite surprised we haven't seen a slaughter pick today. Well, now anyway. Winter Wyvern does have boots up as well, so it can put out quite a lot of harassment. The Enigma does have Soul Ring, still only sitting at level 3. Middle lane, Castaway has boots up, going towards the phase boots. Tiny, what's actually coming through to him? Tiny does have, well, wait, they're actually going on to Castaway. Do decide to back off. So, ACG at this point, what's actually coming through to him? It is going to be just a full magic stick, I think. Yeah, full magic stick. And top lane, actually there was a kill. Sorry, I missed that one because I'm busy. I'm brain farting right now, guys. So it's a 1-1. So let's get straight back in this bottom lane. There's an engagement here onto Chadawi now as well. They're trying to do as much as possible. Soda just pulling the creeps off and letting them do as much damage onto this tower without any supports coming in. Chadawi, well, he is here right now. He will at least just gain a little bit of experience here. Middle lane, though, we do see pings coming out. Are we going to see anything further? Is there going to be a Sunstrike? No Sunstrike build, so it's just going to be a pure Quas, Wex, Invoker coming out from Castaway. And 7-0 on this Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is really struggling on this bottom lane. There's more supports coming through. The Tusk is there. Is Tusk going to... He does have his eye shots. If Decap actually comes in. And they do want to go on to Decap. Decap is being engaged upon right now. The blink is very far or very deep here for Chadawi. And now is the counter engagement. They're running away from their entire team at this point. And here comes Doms. This is an early rotation from him. And that is going to be one kill. They might want to try and go for more, but I doubt they'll be able to. Try to go for body blocks. Or is it actually going to latch? Does trap him in, but early rotations from this level 6 Night Stalker, which will have his urn up now as well. It's a much needed kill. I'm quite surprised though that they drew the fight over here instead of trying to keep the fight here, because from here you've got a longer angle to chase if you do manage to get the kill. But let's have a look here. Anti-Mage once again under pressure on this bottom lane. Carry versus carry. Mono L Mono or Mono S Mono Chadawi. He's just chilling there, gonna be hitting creeps. He will have a ring of regeneration up for him shortly. However, 28-5 versus 28-8 on this middle lane. So Tiny's getting a lot more than he should be getting. But they can't really kill the Tiny without actually spending 2 or 3 heroes because of that Wisp. They don't have the burst to actually try and kill him. Are they going to try? Just a clarity being popped onto Castaway, and of course Mr. Tusk, he's scouting it out. They're actually grouping up a lot of them. There's a double damage ruin here on Night Stalker, but everyone is backing up here from the side of BZK, and that will most likely mean that the Night Stalker, he's just going to take over mid quickly, and Castaway and them, they're just trying to scout out here in the jungle. So no one finding anything just yet. Chadawi taking quite a bit of quite a bit of damage. And is this the engagement that we want to see here onto ACG? They are going in. The stun actually latches on top of Cosplay. Cosplay does get a good tornado EMP combo that's going to be coming out. 0 mana, but here's the counter. Winter Wyvern has come in and it will just slow them down a little bit. Will there be anything else? There's the Axe. The Axe is actually going to get a good call here onto Cosplay. No extra support coming through. The dunk actually does land and Santo does have his black hole, but just no mana. Everyone from the side of WRG just sitting on such low life. I'm not quite sure what they were hoping to achieve right here. You cannot kill ACG with a Wisp behind him without at least 3 heroes on top of you. And where's Anti-Mage gone? Oh. Seems like Anti-Mage has gone here towards the top lane. Going to be going up against an Axe, which is level 8. Should be able to do okay, drain a lot of his mana. I think this is a good switch of the lanes coming through from their side. Oh, bottom tower is just being completely pressured out, and this Gyrocopter is just having the time of his life on an off-lane free-farm Gyrocopter. Not being contested at all, and with this tower down, it actually means that this entire area can be taken control of by the side of BZK. So the supports are there, the wraparound. Are they going to be able to actually get anything? Going straight onto Soda right now. Soda's actually being gone upon. I actually have to turn my in-game sound down because this is quite loud. But is there going to be a black hole? Santo actually, whoa, doesn't need his black hole. Doesn't actually use it. And it is going to be Decap. That is going to be the next one to fall. It's a 2-4-0 trade-off. Quickly just turn down my... Sorry about that. There's quite a big, it was very extremely loud in my ears as well, so I don't want to know what it sounded like for you guys. Hopefully that sounds a lot better. Let's quickly have a look. Yeah, seems to be sounding fine. Now guys, this is going to be the last game or match that I will be casting on this channel. After that, we will be moving over to the main Nav TV channel. I've just posted the link in the description, so just maybe you just have to have a look for like 2 minutes beforehand. So let's have a look here what's happening here on the middle lane. I think I put the game sounds a little bit too soft now. Well, I think that should be fine now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so well, we're still in game 2. Don't know why people are asking who's won. But you are seeing an engagement here onto the Axe. Actually does get a call on Doms. There is a black hole if he wants to use it. Is Santo going to get a black hole? It's a huge 3-man black hole coming through. Soda's already down. Now they turn around going on to Hurley, but Hurley gets graved up right now by the Winter Wyvern, the Cold Embrace, not grave. And that's going to be a second dunk. A good black hole coming through, but just they can't do enough. Meanwhile, Castaway doesn't have a TP. He's just chilling here in the middle lane. Of course, they don't have a tower there, so they can't really do anything. That was a 2-for-1 trade-off, and BZK will be very happy for that because the Night Stalker died. But all the meantime, Anti-Mage, he's been farming up very slowly but surely. Anti-Mage, of course, sitting... well, let's have a look at the net worth here. Anti-Mage sitting 4th bottom on the net worth chart at this point. BZK leading with around just under 1,000 gold. I think after that team fight, they'll most likely be at around 1,000. Experience going slightly in favor of WRG, so it's evening itself out at this point, and we might see an engagement here on the Gyrocopter top. We do see rotations. Is this... yeah. The Ghost Walk is used. He's going to actually scout it out. He does. He does not want to show anything just yet. And there you go. Is it going to be the Cold Snap straight onto the Gyrocopter? Gyrocopter does not have any mana left. And here's the counter engagement. It is going to be Bob Yules with ACG 3 heroes. Are they actually going to be able to get any kind of kill here? Castaway. He saw their good block off coming through here by S on the newbie. The call. Why did Doms turn around? Why did he turn around? And unfortunately, that just might mean Nico Dodo going to drop as well. Going in for a very good tornado up onto the 3 heroes. They're on very low life. But BZK controlling this game at this point. Look at that damage done. And middle tower, Santo trying to do as much damage as he can with that 1 level up in Midnight Pulse. But Anti-Mage at least is at least farming off, missing a few last hits. What's actually coming to him? Just a full salve. And well, 5-5 at this point, 12 minutes in the game, 10 kills total. Gold lead going slightly in favor of BZK, not by much. Experience is basically dead even. So this game, I mean, 12 minutes in, it's still anyone's game at this point, and I do like the way that BZK are actually controlling up the entire map. I mean, they did go for the bottom rail lane. They aren't scared to actually go in and dive deep observer wards, safe observer wards. They're trying to cover off this entire section. So BZK doing everything they can to try and actually secure this early game and this mid game. Let me quickly have a look here. Does seem like there's an engagement on the middle lane. Sorry, guys. I'm fading up a little bit. Castaway actually does drop, but the EMP was used. Is there a black hole? No black hole just yet. There's quite a lot of damage coming through. There's just no follow-up from the rest of the team the whole time. They're going in 1 by 1, 2 by 2. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to be going in 5 by 5. Well, not completely, but you know what I mean. The side here of BZK, they're sticking together. And if you're going to try and fight them with only 2 heroes, 2v5, it's not going to work. Bottom lane though, Gyrocopter is busy pushing out solo by himself. He actually will have support coming in with the Axe. Axe does have his Blink Dagger up, so that's quite big if he manages to get a good call, combination up as well. And what is coming through here on side of the Gyrocopter? Drums of Endurance up on the Gyro. So this Gyrocopter is leading the net worth at this, or leading the net worth chart at this point, 4,900, with 4,600 on the Tiny, and then the Enigma, funnily enough, is leading the net worth chart for the side of WRG. Slowly but surely, Anti-Mage is catching up. Let's have a look here. Do you see an engagement? There's no black hole being used. Well, there was actually a black hole, but that didn't actually get anyone, and there's going to be Hurley that dies. That's going to help the Anti-Mage quite well. Is it actually going to catch? Unfortunately, not catching on to ACG. ACG trying to stun up Doms, but Doms decides to back off. Meanwhile, Soda's just pushing out here on this top lane. And this might be the perfect time for a counter engagement coming through from the side of... Oh, wait, no. Doms actually wants to go here onto the Tiny. Of course, the Corner Brace is there to actually save Doms' life, because there's just so much right-click damage that Corner Brace just helps. Well, that might actually be a very big problem. The Blink is out from Chadawi. And are they going to actually wait here for the Wisp and try and get that quick pick off? Yep, Wisp comes straight back with Tiny as well. Tiny blinks in, actually wants to go here onto Invoker. Invoker might actually just drop from this one. And there you go. Surprise! I'm not quite sure. I mean, this draft from WRG just looked so greedy, and unfortunately they aren't really doing anything about it. But S might be the next one to drop. Is it going to be Doms now as well? ACG? They're just running in 1 by 1. So from the side of BZK, I mean, well played. They're basically controlling the tempo of this match completely. It's literally down to them as to what they want to do, moving forward. Are they going to keep the pressure on? Do they want to go for a rush? Do they want to farm out the enemy jungle? It's completely up to them. The big thing though is this middle tower is still up here for the side of WRG, so it does give them some presence. Are we going to see an engagement? Once again, the Castaway EMP Tornado combo not actually latching onto anyone. And, well, I don't know if this is the best engagement here. The Corner Brace is actually used onto Soda, but he will get out of that one alive. And, well, they still have an Anti-Mage that's been farming. Of course, he was 4th bottom on the net worth. Now he is top of the side of WRG, so he's at least trying to do quite a lot. And Doms, well, they're engaging straight onto ACG. ACG, of course, not actually losing a lot of mana because it's only 1 level in mana break. But they do manage to get the kill in the end. Chinawi. Blink cooldown. Are they going to try and go here onto Axe? Well, it seems like they're going to try and go straight onto Axe. Chadawi has to be careful because if there's actually a blink into a call, this Axe is just taunting them out, saying, come guys, come at me, come at me. And here is the Wisp. Doms might be in big trouble here. Are they going to be able to get anything? Oh, there's the call straight onto Chadawi. Is there going to be a silence in time? No, there's, oh, the blink's actually there. And, well, that was just a blink out. So, no dunk coming through onto the anti-mage. And top lane, this Gyrocopter, man. This Gyrocopter is just sitting at 7,200 net worth versus 5,400. That's 2,000 more than the anti-mage. And the anti-mage, well, they're in the same lane. Middle tower, though. Does get denied here by the Tiny. Well played. Let's quickly have a look here at the net worth coming through from both sides. One sitting around the 4,000 mark, net worth swing towards the side of, BZK, but it's dropped a little bit down to 3,000. We are actually seeing an engagement. I hear the whirlwind. There's absolutely no mana up on the Tiny, so they do have a black hole if they want to try and counter engage, but once again, it's only 2 heroes with 2 heroes top, 1 hero in the jungle, 1 hero at base. They don't want to take a full 5-man team fight. They have very good 5-man heroes. They have a Tusk that can engage. The anti still needs his Battle Fury up. The Enigma's got Black Hole, and of course the Invoker does have a Tornado. But this is going to make it very difficult. Are we actually going to see any kind of stun? It is the Enigma. Oh, he just gets popped. This is the thing. I mean, they've got 2 AoE fighters that are here, and then they're busy trying to split push out here. At least the anti-mage is getting farm on the bottom side, so, well, it's not completely a train wreck from the side of BZK, but slowly but surely they're just pulling off for the side of WRG. But slowly but surely BZK are just pulling ahead in regards to map control. They did manage to get the top tower, so that's going to help out quite a bit. The Tusk seriously needs his blink before they can really do anything, and anti-mage needs his Battle Fury up, which he has right now. So this anti-mage actually, anti-fun is going to start farming up quite fast. Well, having a quick look here. Thanks a lot for everyone joining in on stream. Really do appreciate it. Solo casting is not the easiest thing in the world to do, especially if you've been doing it for an entire week. Your throat goes raw. And well, Energy, guys, a quick update for all of you guys. Energy won versus IFG 2-0. Apparently, a few quick games. We're still in our second game here between WRG and BZK. The next matchups will only start at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. So that's an hour and a half. And that will be on the main channel, which I have posted a few times in the chat. But we do see an engagement here onto Soda. Soda, of course, gets silenced up right now. And he might actually just drop. There's nothing he can do about that. This is what WRG need to do with these 2 heroes the whole time before they start grouping up. Enigma should just focus more on pushing out. Now, let's have a look here. Just want to message the guys. Oh, from Energy, I think. Oh, wait, there's the engagement coming straight through onto Hurley right now. Hurley's actually being corner braced up, and he's just going to drop instantly. Anti-mage did use his ultimate, though. He stopped it. And there is the Wisp Tiny. Is there going to be a... Oh, the dodge from Chadawi. Insane. Oh, there, I just dropped my phone. I'm trying to manage and admin the tournament and cast at the same time. Well, ACG might be in trouble right now. They do have a mech that was used up. Are they going to be able to... Is there any kind of stuns coming through? Unfortunately not. Wisp might actually drop here as well. That's going to be 2 heroes down. All of a sudden, in the past 2 minutes, while I have not been paying attention, so bad, bad caster, like worst caster, EU type style, BZK have just lost the lead completely. What the hell has happened? 4k gold swing in 5 minutes. 5k gold swing in 5 minutes. Chadawi, I mean, getting up that, Battle Fury, going towards his Vladimir's offering right now as well. Gyrocopter, insane good start, but just has fallen off. He's already been overtaken by the anti-base. That was at 10 minutes, or like 12 minutes in, was 4th on the net worth chart. And now the anti-mage is just skyrocketing up there. And they want more. They want to kill up Soda again. And he's been silenced right now. The Orchid's being used up. Unfortunately, that was the Cold Embrace as well. I mean, that Cold Embrace does a lot because there's a lot of physical attacks coming through from the side of WRG.newb. If there was a lot of magical damage, I mean, that wouldn't have really helped out that much. But let's have a look. The mech is up on the Enigma. Still quite a while away off that BKB. BKB has just been picked up by the Gyrocopter, so we might want to see them smoke up and go for an engagement right now. And the Aghanim Scepter is still 600 gold away for the Tiny. So still quite a few big items that they need. And slowly but surely, you know, WRG, well, it's not even slowly. In 5 minutes, they just took control of this game. They're like, okay, we've given you enough space. Thank you. This is our game. Okay, bye. And are we going to see another engagement here? They will get scouted out. There's Castaway going straight onto Winter Wyvern, actually using his tornado. Now he's starting to run around. He's trying to run away from this. He does not have anything. And the dunk. I mean, Castaway was very premature there. And yes, I did say premature. He was very premature on going on top of the Winter Wyvern while the Gyrocopter was still there. Not having a 4-star to be able to get out of the tough situations was very unfortunate. But, well, he has to try and, you know, make plays happen. Tusk does have a Shadow Amulet up, so he does see the guys here. Are we going to see a roll in? I think Dobbs is just busy farming up quickly after this wave. Let's see, is he going to move up here? Nope. Dobbs just wants to farm. But the problem is, as soon as he moves over here past, he will actually get scouted out. I mean, very good aggressive wards coming through from the side of BZK. You know, bottom lane though. Are we going to see our first proper black hole with a follow-up? No, it's just going to be a black hole onto one. The Gyrocopter, is there going to be any kind of call follow-ups? No, it's not. There it is, the call, as well as the Cold Embrace. Now this is just 5 heroes down. The Gyrocopter cooldown landed. That's 2 heroes dead instantly. Why the hell are you taking engagements and casting black holes with only 2 members of the team? And now, unfortunately, it's going to be Doms. He's just running in, and I think he's just going to die as well. This is probably one of the biggest throws that I've seen. I don't understand why they aren't fighting together. Sorry, that wasn't Doms. That was actually... Who was it? Nicododo. I mean, they... There's the pause out. Sorry, I know I sound very harsh. I am sometimes quite harsh. I do know all of these players quite well. I do know some of the guys from BZK, from you know, newbie, and it frustrates me to see teams that are extremely good teams when they want to be, when they're just fooling around and not actually playing properly, then they make silly mistakes and they can throw quite easily. And that's just what's happening with WRG. So if I was BZK, to be honest, I would just put on the pressure. I'm just like, come here, WRG. The Aghanim Scepter's up here on the Tiny. The Blink's up on the Tiny. It's still a 10-second BKB. Not even a BKB usage on the Gyro. Maybe they should actually move straight into Rush. Do they have anything? Can they tank Rush? They should be able to tank Rush with the Cold Embrace. Maybe just move into Rush, grab Rush, and then go straight in for high ground. If, you know, WRG wants to give them this advantage, then I think they will be 100% fine with that, and well, they'll take it. And it does seem like they are going to be moving back. There is sentries right here. I think Castaway might be dead again. No. Oh, Castaway, buddy. Nice knowing you, friend. Nice knowing you, pal. Oh, the call! The Blink 4-star call straight onto Castaway. You're dead, boy. Well played going through by them. I mean, that was extremely well timed. Getting the 4-star off, getting the Blink off, and getting that call. This just gives a free rush coming through from the side of BZK. Some guys are saying with a 1k MMR caster, yeah, buddy, sure. You know what? If you're a good caster, why don't you cast? And you know what? I've been casting for an entire day, so I'm enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying myself here. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. I really don't care. It's just as simple as that. Hurley's TPing top. They might actually be able to get this kill if they want to go on him. Nope. decide to back out. It's only the anti-mage, and Rosh has fallen. It is going to go the way of the Tiny. Of course, that's a free, no, magic one just being left down, and that is a double damage ruin here up on the Tiny as well. So this game's been going back and forth. Look at, just quickly, oh, there goes the mouse. Look at the gold graph here right now. I mean, it was very even for a long time in BZK's favor. BZK's favor, 4,000 gold in BZK's favor. In 5 minutes, it went up to 4,000 in WRG's favor. So that is, well, don't know what you're doing there, but and unfortunately, the Enigma got picked off there. So that's an 8,000 gold swing that happened towards the side of WRG. And then within the next 5 minutes after that, another 4,000 gold swing going back and making this game completely even right now. So, top tower is busy being pushed out here by Chadawi. I mean, just doing anti-mage things. What does anti-mage have right now? Going to be working towards that Manta style. I mean, keep in mind, guys, anti-mage at around 10, 11, 12 minutes in was 4th lowest on the net worth chart, sitting here. And he's already overtaken the Gyrocopter. So slowly but surely, anti-mage making a comeback. I mean, that's what anti-mages do as soon as they have Battle Furies. And it's extremely difficult to stop them constantly. No. Let's have a look on the bottom lane. Gyrocopter and the Wisp being pushed out. What's actually coming through is just a lot of TP scrolls coming the way of BZK, and Gyrocopter is working slowly towards that MKB. So of course the Butterfly won't really be much of much use on the anti-mage. You might see him going straight into a heart if he wants to just tank it up a little bit. But 30 minutes in, or 28 minutes in, this is still anyone's game. I know it says 12-17, but to be honest, it's literally dead even. Look at that. Under 1,000 gold advantage and under 1,000 experience advantage going the way of WRG. But there's an engagement here onto the Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern has been... Will the Orchids actually wear off in time? No, this time actually timed it right by Castaway getting the Tornado. And, well, that just secures that Winter Wyvern pickoff. Now, that's 40 seconds. Winter Wyvern does have a buyback, but they can actually force it because the Winter Wyvern has been so instrumental to BZK actually taking any fights right now. Are we going to see a snowball coming in? No, it's just going to be Invoker Ghost walking in, trying to get a scout off right now. Chidao is also here on the back lines, and they are going straight on. Is there actually going to be a BKB being used? No, no BKB. Well, okay. Well, the black hole was cast. No idea what happened there. And now all of a sudden the call is coming through. Big damages. I actually don't know where to look. Castaway did manage to get a pick off there, but unfortunately Tiny. Oh, Tiny's being... Castaway's being thrown up. He does not have anything else. And Doms is just chilling here on the top lane. So everyone else I think managed to get out of that one alive. So it was a 2-for-2 trade-off, but still going in favor of BZK. Top lane is being pushed out, slowly but surely pressured. I mean, it's not a lot of damage done on this top lane just yet. But all the chip damage will help, little by little. And let's just see here. There is the full Yasha being picked up. The Blink Dagger is here on the Enigma. Now, unfortunately, Enigma just got... His black hole just got cancelled. I was trying to figure out what cancelled it because I actually didn't see. But he used his black hole to try and catch out the Gyrocopter. Oh, wait, no, there's anything mid? No, nothing mid. He tried to catch out the Gyrocopter there as well as the Wisp and the Tiny that were busy blinking or that were busy coming in. So he did manage to get it for a few seconds, but that instantly just popped and obliterated after that. Working towards his BKB. Let's see if he actually manages to get it in the next couple of minutes. That will help out quite a bit, basically quite a lot. The Glimmer Cape is up here for the Tusk, support Tusk of course. Doms has been going. He does have a bash up right now, does have a 10-second BKB up. Anti-Mage will have his Manta style up, well, whenever he wants to buy it. And on the side here, oh, Anti-Mage, he'll just be able to blink out. On the side here of BZK, Tiny is most likely going to be going towards that Assault Cuirass up here with a Hyperstone. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, wait, no, engagement here on the bottom lane. The Wisp actually does bring them right in. Is there going to be a black hole? There is absolutely no black hole. 2 heroes down instantly. Castaway just being completely dominated this game. 3 and 8. And now it's Anti-Mage's turn. Anti-Mage wants to go in. He does manage to get the kill off, but he did blink in here very aggressively. Does manage to get out of that one alive. It's going to be extremely close. Is there just going to be a blink up here from the Tiny? there is going to be a blink, and Dom's trying to go here onto... I actually don't know where to focus right now because... Well, Enigma bought back. This game is just going from bad to worse at this point for WRG. They just can't seem to catch a break. And BZK pulling this game back from the jaws of defeat, drawing this game out completely even. Well, WRG has to perhaps actually just try and go for that for that, you know, gank, get the pick off, and then go for the push. But Rush will be up in around 2.5 minutes, so let's wait and see which team decides to go for that. Quickly have a look here. Quickly letting everyone know on the stream. Yes, guys, this is the South African Gigabyte Dota 2 challenge. Really appreciate all the support that you guys have shown us. Check us out on navtv.co.za. Facebook.com/RedditDota. If you have anything bad to say. Oh, wait, no. Engagement share straight onto Mr. Wisp. Yeah, well, he has to get out. Facebook.com/RedditDota. Even if you don't like my cars, go and like my page, flame me on my page, and then dislike my page. Antimage, just doing Antimage things. Busy split pushing out. Who's actually coming in? It is going to be the Tiny. Antimage can't go toe-to-toe with the Tiny just yet. The Assault Curse is up here on the Tiny, and it's just going to... Well, Tiny will probably hit Antimage 3 times, and Anti won't really be able to do anything about it. But support's coming in. Invoker. He is Ghost Walked up right now. Are they going to try and actually go for pick-off here on the Tiny? Let's quickly have a look here. Nope. Well, there's the engagement. They actually do manage to go on the Tiny. The Orchids is used. But the support, well, this might be a big... Oh, Tiny just being dominated and obliterated. So just letting the guys know when the next game is up. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a second. Oh, another engagement that I have to try and focus on right now. The Tusk might actually be killed right now. It does not have enough. Well, he actually has enough for his... Glimmer Cape, but unfortunately he's just going to be dunked up right now. Mino top lane is being pressured out quite a bit. Are they going to be able to actually get anything here? The corner is actually used here by the Gyrocopter. And they actually decide to go in. But, I mean, that's the whole thing. Even if you do have a BKB up on the Enigma, you will just get completely dominated by the Winter's Curse. And that's 2 heroes down. That's actually going to be a very deep dive here by Chadawi. They're actually going in. They want more. Winter Wyvern does manage. Is he going to... Nope. The buyback call on the axe. Not actually going to be able to get anyone. And Antimage actually does manage to get out of this one alive. Okay, sorry. Just need to let the guys know when the next games are. Quickly have a look. Dota 2 launch. Okay, yeah, next games are up, so I can actually continue on casting right now. Sorry guys, it's quite difficult to manage 3 streams, actually 6 streams with the Russian streams, as well as the tournament, as well as the players, and cast at the same time. But Castaway might be in big trouble right now. Do they actually have dust? They had dust on someone. Yes, Winter Wyvern has the dust up. So, well, here it goes. There's the tornado. Is it actually going to catch anyone else? Just going to catch out the Winter Wyvern, and I think that might just be an Ags up on the Invoker. Ags is up on the Invoker. Are they going to be able to contest up on this rush? And I don't even think they know that it's going on right now. Yeah, this is going to be a free rush. Free rush going the way of BZK, with WRG just not really looking that strong in game number 2. I think it's more to do with the draft than picking extremely greedy versus BZK's better draft. Maybe Newbie just thinking, well, this is going to be a walkover. Let's just have fun. And unfortunately, it's not been going their way at all. Bottom lane is being pressured out here now by the Antimage. Antimage does have a basher up. We'll try and most likely just backstab these creeps. But the support coming through here on the gyrocopter. Anti-mage says hello. And now they do want to go on the gyrocopter. The support TPs are coming in and they decide to back off straight away. Wall anti-mage. He should be able to blink out of this one. Oh, not actually timing it right. Gyrocopter. He'll be okay. Top lane and Doms as well. Does have a bash up. Does have BKB up. Still a 8-second BKB. So trying to split push this out completely. And unfortunately, I think that's the only way that they can win. It's not the most entertaining Dota. But hey, if it works for them, it works for them. Let's have a look here at the Tiny. Oh, Castaway is actually going in, going straight onto, just poking him. And bottom lane, Shadawi, they're actually going to try and engage her up onto the Axe. And Axe, well, no, they're actually going straight onto the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter does not have any mana left. Is there actually going to be a Void coming through here from the Anti-Mage? No! Waiting way too long. He could have got that mana Void off, but once again, things not going the way of WRG at all. Trying to go straight onto Gyrocopter. I think this is, well, the top lane is actually being pressured out. So let's quickly have a look here. They do manage to get the pick off on the Tiny. Tiny, however, does have an Aegis. The EMP is actually not going to land. It's going to be too early. Level 3 Anti-Mage, want to have a look. 1.1 point of damage per mana missing, and the Gyro was completely gone. So that would have been 900, well, 1,000, roughly 1,100, 1,200 nuke, which most likely would have killed off both heroes on the bottom lane. Holding on a little bit too long, especially up against heroes like a Winter Wyvern, up against an Axe, and a Gyrocopter is always going to cost you. Burst it down, and don't just try and take the kill fancily. Get it done and get out. Top lane though, this top tower is being pressured so much and it's only now on 1/3 HP. So for the past like 10 minutes they've been trying to get this top tower and it's not been working for them. Let's see if Castaway can try and delay this. Is he actually going to be able to take out all the mana of the Wisp and of course the mana of the Tiny. Tiny does manage to TP out, and Dobbs is still here on the top lane. Dobbs is sitting on 4,000 gold, so he should be okay. Oh, BKB and going out. Well, let's have a look if the side of WRG, they are actually smoked up right now, so this might be the first time we are seeing a team fight coming through from them. No, it's going to be Dom saying, nah, I'm not going to have a team fight, screw you guys. And Invoker, is he going to look right? Yes, he will, and that might just be a kill on the Gyro. The Gyro is not Orchids up just yet. They're just going straight onto him. He does, however, get Golden Embrace, so he's still fine, and unfortunately, the Axe has to get out of that one. Tusk trying to still go for that kill. There's the Black Hole, only on the one hero, actually catching out two right now. The decap, that is the big nuke coming through from the Anti-Mage that we were talking about earlier on. And this is now 2 heroes down. They probably could have tried to do this 10 minutes ago, but WRG doing it now. BZK have to just decide to back out because the Axe Core wasn't there. If the Axe Core was there properly, I think they might have been able to turn this one around. And WRG are just deciding to split push once again. Oh, let's have a look here. The darkness is, or the ultimate, it was actually used. There was a call that's actually gone straight onto Castaway. Castaway, everything's been used onto Castaway, but now Dom's is turning on, trying to go onto the Tiny, but they actually have to turn targets. Now they're going onto the Axe. Axe is being thrown up into the air. That's 2 heroes down all of a sudden here for the side of WRG. But the Anti-Mage, luckily there was actually a glyph here. Otherwise this tower, well, I still think this tower is going to go down. Are they going to be able to get anything further from this? Anti-Mage does blink out. I did hear a lot though. Oh, the calls. Unfortunately, now Chedao is just going to blink out of that one. He's going to make it out live. And this top tower is still not taken. The middle tower has fallen right now. So looking at the gold graph, it's dead even still. I mean, look at that. It's up and down. It's a roller coaster. You're climbing the mountain. You're falling from the mountain. You're doing everything. The Yule Scepter was actually used now onto Doms. Doms does not have a BKB charge, but 4 heroes onto him, dude. You're dead. Bye, bud. Just like access denied. let's quickly have a look at the kill score chart right now. It is Hurley sitting on 9 and 5 on the Axe versus 7 and 4 on Doms. Casto is sitting on 3 and 9. Nico Dodo, aka S, sitting on 1 and 6. Chidawi sitting on 9 and 2. So Chidawi doing everything that Chidawi has to do, and just constantly split pushing out. Here comes Tiny in, and I won't be surprised if the backstab on the creeps is actually there from the anti-mage. He's gonna try and come through from the backside. Ooh, or is he gonna go? This is gonna be illusions for him. Nope. He's gonna get the illusions. Actually, not going for anything just yet. Anything, guys? Are we going to see any form of engagement? Hello? Just go! No, I actually don't. Because any kind of fight now will most likely or could cost them the game. And there's the engagement actually from the Tiny straight onto the Invoker. Invoker actually using the Orchid Malevolence on top of the Tiny, using the EMP, trying to drain as much mana as possible, not actually hitting anyone. The Tornado neither. And they decide to back off. I still want to see this big Enigma BKB Black Hole. But once again, the ultimate coming through from the Winter Wyvern, the Winter's Curse, can still go through the Black Hole. So you have to make sure that Winter Wyvern is caught in at least. No one else can, cancel it, I think. Yeah. So the lanes are being pressured out right now. Gyrocopter moving towards his Butterfly. Now Anti-Mage is going straight for hard because he has seen the Monkey King bar coming up here for the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter actually has, in a couple hundred gold, has enough money for a full Butterfly, but then he won't have enough for buyback. Looking at the Axe as well, Axe just sitting with 3,000 gold, having a lot of maneuverable items, speed, blink, speed with the Yules, blink, the Force Staff. The other heroes, Glimmercape's up here on the Winter Wyvern. The Wisp is still sitting with a mech, quite a lot of gold. I mean, having a quick look here at the buyback status of all the players, it's only Anti-Mage. Well, this is a big problem, because if BZK take a fight now, it's going to be extremely good for them, because there's no buyback on the Anti-Mage, although he is busy farming it up now. There's no buyback on Doms, and this is just engagement that they're looking for. Going straight onto, is there actually going to be a black hole? The black hole actually catches 3 heroes, and now they're going to turn on the big nuke coming through from the anti-mage, Mana Void as well. Now they turn on, going onto the onto the Tiny, but Gyrocopter's here with his cooldown. They're still trying to do as much as possible, but the Tiny's going to be the next one to fall. Now they turn around, going onto the Gyrocopter. Anti-Mage is still alive. Are they going to be able to do this? They actually do. There is the Abyssal Blade coming through, and triple kill coming. Well, going the way of the anti-mage. I mean, he's not even going to go for that one. That's all heroes dead. That's an entire team wipe. What looked like a very good start off for BZK, targeting the anti-mage. Unfortunately, he has heart. And going on him would have been a good idea 2 minutes ago before he had heart. All of a sudden, though, now, WRG, they're going to force the buybacks. And, yeah, there you go, going straight in. Going for the range racks, or for the melee racks, actually. Wow. The buybacks are there. Are they actually going to be able to get a kill? If they do manage to get a kill, this is going to be huge, because that is going to be diebacks, and Gyrocopter actually gets stunned. He gets blown up. Now they're going onto Hurley on the Axe, and Hurley just throws himself up. Unfortunately, it is going to be the Tiny, and Tiny's just being right-clicked. This is game. The buybacks have been used. The buybacks have been wasted. Going straight for NWRG. I mean, what the actual hell happened this game? Look at that graph. Up and down. BZK. I mean, they were, to be honest, I would have given favor to WRG.newb with an 80-20 split, maybe even more. But BZK coming at newbie completely, throwing everything they have at newbie and saying, guys, we're a new team as well. And guess what? We will take you on. What a game coming through here, guys. So thank you for, well, I have to say thank you for, watching, for tuning in. Check us out on Facebook. It's facebook.com/navgamingtv or facebook.com/Reddit's Dota. Thanks so much. Just quickly letting everyone know it's WRG 2-0 going the way of BZK. Congratulations to WRG. They managed to go through. It is going to be WRG.newb versus Energy Evolution, a clash of titans. WRG and Energy and Carbon and Bravado all vie for that top spot in the country. I would give the favor a little bit here towards Energy, but the way that WRG played in the first game, if they can bring that game through towards the Energy game, they actually might be able to take Energy head on and, you know, and win and even make it through to the finals. The way they played first game was a tremendous performance. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Reddit. Check out at Reddit Dota and / Reddit Dota on Facebook as well. The South African Gigabyte Dota 2 Challenge brought to you by NAV TV. Thanks so much for sticking around. And for the next game, guys, we will be on the main NAV TV Dota channel. That's hitbox.tv / NAV TV Dota. We will not be on this channel again. We'll be on the main channel. I will be joining Prof, who's also been solo casting the rest of the day. And we'll be casting together the loser bracket semi-finals and the winner bracket finals. That's at 5 o'clock, the loser bracket semi-finals. The winner bracket finals will be at 8. Tomorrow morning at 12. Well, not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow at 12, we'll be casting the loser bracket final best out of 3. Then the winner bracket best out of 5. Thanks to Gigabyte for sponsoring this event. $2,000 up in cold hard cash. 600 for first prize, 1,000 for first, 600 for second, 400 for third. We'll hopefully be bringing lots more of these kind of comps to you guys all the way here from South Africa. Guys, special thanks to NAV TV for hosting this event and this tournament. On that note, I'll see you guys on the main channel in 1 hour. So check you guys there. Sweet. Congratulations to Newbie. Peace.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known, and we'll chase the night, race all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories.